I actually thought that car sharing was sharing a vehicle, but car sharing is where you have a fleet of cars that you have access to. You make a reservation, it's easy, you go online and book the car for as long as you need it and you're set.
It's a great concept, just to be able to use the car whenever you want to use it, whether it be for an hour or 2 hours or for a week. I mean, it's just really good. It's really good to have that because not everybody does that. So a revolutionary idea.
That was probably maybe even a bigger surprise than the diversity of vehicles was how affordable it is. FunRide, has a small startup fee. I think for an individual, $30 plus a background check fee, and that's all it takes to have a vehicle at your disposal. The rates for charging by the hour are very convenient, and if you're just driving within San Luis Obispo County, they're the ideal vehicle for that.
If I need a small car to drive maybe out of town, I can borrow one. And if I have friends that come into town or I have a big wine touring event, I want to take 12 people, I can borrow their 12 to 15 passenger van. So they have a lot of different services or cars that I can utilize.
Yeah, one of the nice things about the FunRide cars is I don't have to clean them, I don't have to wash them, I don't have to put the gas in them. They're always ready to go, so it's kind of like a little bit of style for not much money. It's a lot better than, I could lease a car, cost me $299 a month. I can easily use the FunRide car 4 times a month and come in half of that.
I use FunRide for errands. If I was going to take a trip to Santa Barbara, I would use FunRide. If I needed to use a truck, I would use FunRide.
If you need to go to Foods for Less or Trader Joe's and load up on a bunch of stuff, you can just grab the car for a couple hours, go do your stuff, and you're in and out for, you pay for what you really use, not for what is just sitting in your driveway 90% of the time.
I was surprised with the diversity of the vehicles that FunRide has, because I'm really happy that I'm able to use the pickup truck for trips when I need to take a load, take bicycles with me. And I'm also surprised by the 15-passenger van, which is very convenient for trips when I'm going with a large group of people to an event.
The truck and some of the other ones, just to be able to rent that for $7 an hour, that's pretty amazing. I've never heard anything like that.
One of the nice things about FunRide is every time I pick up the car, it's clean. It's not, someone else's coffee mug or their bit nails on the floor or dirt from their hauling that they just did. I get a brand new car every time I borrow it.
The cars are always clean, they're always detailed, they always have fuel, and everything's up to date.
Cars are always clean, yeah. I was actually mentioning that to one of my colleagues the other day, that I was amazed how clean the cars are inside. There have been some cars that I've rented from other rent-a-car agencies, and they were not as clean, and it was like my own car. I mean, I really like the cleanness and the neatness of it.
I recommend it is, I've had a few friends that are younger, they're just getting started and they don't have a lot of cash, and their cars are breaking down, and when they can't figure out how to come up with $1,000 to fix their car, and yet they can't drive it, so they're really in a catch-22, they're stuck. And I tell them they can get on the FunRide for 30-some bucks, and at least be able to get some of their business done until they get their car fixed.
I work for a small nonprofit called the Slow County Bike Coalition, and we're so small we can't afford a fleet of vehicles for our own staff and employees. So FunRide saves our organization a lot of money because it costs less to use a FunRide vehicle than it does to do an IRS mileage reimbursement to our staff. And it also allows our staff to save their own vehicles by using a FunRide car.
One of the great attributes to FunRide is their greenness, so to speak, their ability to offer vehicles that don't have a huge impact on the environment. That's a huge plus for me.
The best way that I've been able to promote FunRide is by packing 15 people into the 15-passenger van when we went up to the roller derby in Paso Robles, and that was the best way for a lot of people to learn about FunRide and how convenient it is.
I had a Corvette, and if they had a Corvette in their fleet, that would be awesome. I would love any kind of convertible, preferably in red.